Hello.
Just hard to long into this 4 hour. What's up, bro? How are you?
I am real tired. I just woke up, luckily.
You set your alarm to wake up for trading?
Um, yeah, but I kind of overslept the alarm. I was too
It's
tired,
okay. You haven't
man.
missed anything. You missed a nice um you missed a nice move up off the open, and then a pullback to about CE of the 5 minute, and then after that it's just kind of trended higher. You haven't really missed anything. The only trade that I wish I would have gotten involved in was this 1 minute inverse. Looked pretty
Um,
clean. But it like to the tick, A and B, I don't know. ES had relative, or ES has a bunch of LR below, and so does NQ, honestly. So kind of thinking that might be our next move is lower.
Same. I'm just
Well,
thinking that it showed, it swept these, session highs and showed a stop
mm-hmm.
hand. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for a 3 minute to get in first, and I will take shots. Oh, this 5 minute. I'll take the 5 minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably wait for the 5 minute first, but if this 5 minute holds, then
It's the
you could put your
it
stop. It would look like this. You could like flip, put your stop at these,
just made the 5 minute.
and
Hmm.
you could just target this low in here.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty nice. Not opposed to that at all, especially since we're in the 1 hour. So
We're in a 4 hour
I'd like to
too.
see a 5 minute bearish gap at some point, though. For some reason, NQ doesn't like those. We like to just make bullish gaps over and over again.
My bias was bearish today though.
So is mine.
Oh really?
I think it was the wrong bias.
I thought you typed in longs.
Where in the chat?
Oh no, I saw some. I just saw a wrong date. I thought that was. I thought that was today.
My bias is also bearish, so maybe we're doing something right,
Yeah. Hey,
or maybe we're both doing something really wrong.
if two minds agree, the wrong become right. I'm gonna. Should I entry off the inverse? I think I might entry off the inverse. I'm feeling good to entry off the inverse.
Of the 3 minute or the 5?
5 minute. But ES is lacking.
Yeah, we're in the 1 hour. Oh, ES is lacking. That I was leading.
Oh shit.
ES has been leading shorts all morning. ES has been craving shorts.
What is
So
this?
that
I'm
just
in
kind of
one right
like
now.
you are right about that. ES is lagging.
I'm in a short right now.
It wasn't a good. I don't
Are we
think
in? Are we going for shorts or longs? What are we trying
shorts.
to do?
We're gonna go for
Okay.
shorts.
Hold up.
I'm looking for
And
this
I'm in
5 minute
ES on a short
inverse.
right now.
If they both can inverse at the same time, I'll entry immediately. If and a good inverse. If one of them is lacking, I'm just gonna wait for another. Wait for a proper inverse and a retest. That's what I'm gonna
What's
do.
your entry? What did you enter on this candle? This when did you
There's a
enter?
1 minute inverse on a bullish, and I got stopped break even.
Oh,
Damn it.
well.
It's
Then
probably good that it's break even because this looks like it might just run higher real quick.
Well, I should have taken my $300 profit. It's okay.
Dang it. You need to
Oh,
wait for
it's
this
on
5 minute.
ES though. Are you on NQ? Back on NQ?
I think there's a
Sorry, my
okay.
P&L. My P&L's in the green now.
This this IFVG that Foreign wants to get hit on the 4 hour. That seems to be the draw. It's got a volume imbalance at the bottom, which was the new day opening gap from Wednesday to Thursday's price action. Seems like it wants to get tagged. So we have a bearish gap.
Yeah.
Bearish one.
Technically.
Is there a bearish 30-second on it?
On what? NQ or ES?
NQ. NQ looks like it wants to go higher.
Yeah, there's a
Oh.
bearish 30 seconds that got inversed.
You could
It
show
already did?
entry longs
Yeah.
like this. You could literally show entry and
I like it.
some longs like this, like right now. I'm gonna do
Was it like down here?
Order filled.
Wait, 30 second? Down where?
Man, I can read it so well. Where did it go?
I just entered some longs because this is showing a rejection block, and this is like some
Yeah. You
One-
entered long?
yeah, and it's a 1-to-1 from the top wick to the bottom wick on 5 minute, and it also technically gives me some good reaction like how this Peblo would Pelo Powell would entry. Powell would entry.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
this. I feel like it's
You're
a good trade.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna trill.
This trade would have smacked. I just would have printed right there. I love that. I just didn't have. I couldn't see the 30-second. I would have definitely entered off that.
The 30-second inverse.
If there was a 30-second inverse, I would have taken it longs. With those two wicks down there in the 5 minute, and then it would have been a 30-second inverse. There was no
But I could be wrong
like
too.
came down, touched this little like dead candle, swept it, moved higher. And I think that the draw, I've kind of moved biases. I feel like the draw is this unfilled IFEG right here.
That is a 1 hour
The volume
BPR,
imbalance.
Technically, it's also a 1 hour BPR.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I think that volume balance right there wants to get tagged. Because it kind of just ran through it last time, so it wasn't really accurately hit.
I could be wrong. It seems like it might not want to take this high here. Is there SMT? There isn't.
Where's this little? There it is. Has NQ taken that high or no?
No. There isn't a SMT yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I think it's just being dumb. It's forgetting where it wants to go. I was just retesting this 1 minute. Yeah, it's gonna be GG's.
Yeah, that's a good.
How much did you risk on that?
I took 3 contracts. It's a 1-to-1. The wick bottom.
3 contracts?
Yeah, wick bot.
Or
3 contracts.
Micros, I guess.
Micros? Yeah, micros.
Wait, you're trading on NQ?
Yeah, I'm trading on NQ.
Okay. ES is actually better. I'll let you know when it takes the high.
Oh,
But
there's
it
a,
looks
there's
like
a
it's
good
gonna do a
candle
little.
on 1 minute though. It's such a good candle. I think it will take the high before it goes lower. But if ES does take it first, then I'm just gonna get out. Break even.
If it takes it and then flips this 1 minute, I would just get out. But I know what you mean. The candle did just like wick down and then come up.
Yeah, it looks good for longs. Just a quick long, so I'm just gonna aim for the high. I'm not gonna even bother.
Oh, that was it. That was from if it flipped, that would have been interesting. It's like, what is that? Relative equal highs on ES now. On the 1 minute.
Takes the high before we go
Right
lower.
at TP. This is kind of good. ES is stalling for you. And then NQ is also not stalling as much.
I think you could entry off the 5-minute if it reacts well for longs.
5.
Just a quick like 1-to-1.
Oh, you could have, or you?
No, you could still entry actually.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But I know what you mean. I do feel like the draw is higher, so I feel like we're building up some liquidity right here to take it
Mm-hmm.
because it wants to move up into that. The manipulation leg is going to be up into this like 75% extension of the range and this bearish um, bearish IFEG with the volume balance. What is YN doing? Because YN has been dumb all morning. You should have seen this thing. It was like way below the new day opening gap or the new week opening gap. Look how accurate that is. I marked that out like so long ago, but you kidding me? Marked that out like 2 weeks ago. To the tick again and again, bro. What in the world? I'm not even gonna look at that anymore. That is so ugly. Rounding the top. Are you gonna get break even?
Nope, I'm not at break even yet. I wanted to break even soon though, but it's not letting me.
Oh, wait, are you in drawdown or no?
I'm in around my entry.
Okay, it
There's
did
now
flip.
a 1 minute inverse.
It did flip the 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out right now.
Order filled.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still probably fine. You're still probably fine because there's relative equal highs and there's 2 more highs above and this resting gap that seems to be one. And you're delivering from a 5 minute and got an inverse, so in 30 seconds should be good. It's just being dumb.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see then.
I think you just wanted to sweep these 2 lows real quick because
What happens? What happens when your inverse fair value gap gets inverse again?
you just close the chart and it's being dumb. It just means that there's no like real delivery because this is a no news Monday and it is kind of like later in the session, so it just makes it harder. There you go. Deliver. That's just what you're gonna get with no news Monday, though. It's just gonna be slow deliveries. Like you can probably still be right, but then it's just like the chances of you getting like wicked out or manipulated out are just so much higher than just like a regular day when the market's moving and grooving.
For real though.
You woke up and you were like, "I'm taking a setup within the first 10 minutes."
Yeah, I want to go back to sleep.
It's probably gonna work too, dude. You've been like in profit the whole time. Like as soon as you entered, you've been in profit. It just has hit TP.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, unless it's like different on NQ. ES has just been flirting with this high for the last like 20 minutes. It's gonna be swift when it happens, I feel like. I love Hot Girls. That's a great name. Where are you from, dude? Yes.
Yes, just wicked out the highs that were closer, not the initial one.
Yeah, they're the relative equal highs.
Yeah.
I'm going break even.
It's trying to stall for you, dude. It's trying to stall for AQ. It's giving him time.
I break even and I size down. I went to one contract.
You took profit.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not a lot though, because I
That
got
might
out
end
early.
up being a great decision.
I got
We
out
will
early
we
because
will keep you
yeah,
posted.
this doesn't seem so good because I wanted to see it sweep it immediately, but the way of how technically this is technically
Order
a
filled.
sweep and SMT on ES on 1 minute, because it sweeped so little bit that could be a sign of bearish. It's kind of like
Yeah, I agree.
it's a 1 minute SMT. You could so
This is when you should just close the chart though, when it starts doing all this mumbo jumbo.
yeah. Oh,
You're from California. Wow. It's awesome.
so did I lost a grand though last Friday.
You did?
Yeah, I did because of the drawdown. I was like
Oh
800
yeah.
away from
You just
passing,
oversized on accident.
and I oversized on accident. It went to my drawdown, and it stopped me out, and it went to my TP. It wasn't. It didn't went
It
to
did
my
that to me
SM
last
though.
week. It did that to me last week too. I even sized down. I just won extra contract. Oops. It's okay.
Well, I ain't got the money to pay for the next month, so come on, pass quick. 5 minute invest equals entry. That is a 1 minute.
Hey, you guys still in NQ?
I've been watching ES all morning, but yeah.
Okay, so there's a SMT. Okay. Which I don't think which is still better than no SMT, I guess. I would take it.
It's such a small one though. Like
But sometimes it reacts so well of these small ones too.
sometimes it's just not even real.
Yeah.
I feel like this one might not be real. It's kind of making me want to try this long.
I just feel like, yeah, I feel like it's going to go long too. I don't know why. I feel like maybe we're going to hit these equal lows.
I mean, I think we might touch this lower 5 minute is my game plan. Oh, there's going to be a 15-minute that opens in 3 minutes.
Seems like it doesn't want to end the 5 minute, man.
Yeah.
Was good, was good.
What's good?
A trading today?
He just joined. I can't hear him.
Hear me? Hello?
You take any trades?
Oh, nah, bro. I'm actually waiting for tomorrow. There's no news today. I ain't gonna lie. I switched my style to trading, man. I found what really works for me now.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm more of like a intraday swing right now. So
That's nice.
yeah, my setups. I usually have to wait for my setups to form on the.
I can't hear him. I don't know what he's saying, but
Can you hear me?
He's saying he switched techniques and
Yeah.
like,
thinking about
yeah,
taking this 1 minute inverse right here, dude.
I love it.
I
For
like this pattern.
longs,
Yeah, I kind of like this pattern. Put the
I have
stop
an
loss.
idea. If
TP
it doesn't inverse, then I'm gonna go short. If it does inverse, I'm gonna go long.
Valid.
What's your draw for shorts?
Me?
That
Me.
your draw for shorts that low?
Who's raw for shots?
I think he's talking to you, Sal.
Oh,
No, I'm talking to you, Wyatt.
What's my draw? Oh, it inversed. Well,
Oh, horrible
looks like.
fill.
Hmm.
Wait. Where's that going?
What if they just take those equal highs and goes back down?
Hmm. Hmm.
Dang, that's annoying. Maybe it helps me.
What'd you do?
I was trying to long and it just didn't work. Now I'm late, so I'm not taking it.
No, it's equal highs on yes.
Yeah, I got taken, so I'd be break even. And break even. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh wait, no, it didn't take the high. It just
It didn't.
touched it.
It created equal highs.
Oh wait, so I would not be break even. I would still be in it. I don't know if this isn't working.
This is very choppy. I don't think I should be trading this shit, bro.
I don't know. I think the draw. I think I know the draw at this point. So
This is the 4 hour.
yeah, it's just that 4 hour volume balance that was kind of just ran through last time. It's a pretty clean pattern too. It swept the low and then inverse this.
15 minutes about to close.
I forget the ES just like isn't doing different things. I'm just gonna delete the idea. Just gotta remember it's a no news Monday and that there's no reason to be trading, honestly.
Yeah, it's fun just watching the charts go up and down in like a 2 point window.
Yeah, heard.
Heard.
Probably gonna hop off here in like 15 or so.
Same.
Do you guys use regular trading hours like opening range gaps?
Honestly, we should just get off now. This is so dumb.
Yeah, this 1 minute inverse is gonna make me want to take it.
Dude, relax. The inverse of the inverse of the inverse of the inverse.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
that's kind of crazy.
That's when like actually you're supposed to just close the chart.
This is the one that it's going to hit.
It might be. It might
I'm telling you,
be.
bro, like on these no news
Order
Mondays, the
filled.
only move that happens is like the initial, like literally open, a 9 at 30 open. And if I was gonna gamble and flip a coin, I would have probably gone long. So wish I kind of would have done that, but hit relative equal highs here, so they were obviously getting snatched. But this is you just can't gamble. Gotten burnt too many times.
I'm gambling. Mwahahaha. This is a 1 to 7.44.
That trade that I was talking about earlier probably still plays out because that is the draw. But
Skibbity. I want to eat Five Guys.
Skibbity?
Yo, what?
Give me the toilet.
I want to eat Five Guys, but it's so expensive. I cannot afford.
But don't say that, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, but it actually is so expensive though. There's only like one
Yeah, but
outlet.
if you tell yourself something expensive, bro, it's gonna be expensive for you. Like I don't know if you believe in like the power of like words in the universe and stuff like that. When you speak certain things, bro, you're just gonna like it's
No,
gonna manifest in your reality.
I'm saying that because it actually is expensive. It's overpriced. Because it's like $30 for one burger.
What is he saying? Is he saying don't say that because it's like not
Yeah.
like you like
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
manifest manifestation?
Yeah, like if you tell yourself that you can't afford this car, life is gonna create scenarios where you're not gonna be able to afford that car, you know? All the rich people who became rich, they believed that they was gonna be rich. They believed they kept saying that they believed it and they worked towards it. And eventually they became rich, you know, power of the tongue.
Well, not. Well, I get what you mean. That's what I do too, but not for a burger. Not for perfect.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it's the little it's the little things, you know. It's the little things that matter.
The little
It's the
things
little
that
things that
matters.
matter.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Then I
30
must have
second inverse
forgot.
coming up.
Must have
Dude,
Oh,
forgot
what?
about it.
Stop, bro. Relax.
Price is not gonna go to anywhere today, guys. It's really not.
it's
It's
gonna
no
go up
news.
or down. If I get
It's
in
no
at the right
news.
time, it's gonna go up or down.
50-50.
If I'm
50-50.
looking at the 4 hour power of three. The 4 hour when they're open, it put in a low, so that's accumulation, probably manipulating into some type of low time frame inefficiency, and then drop back down into the order block because we have a lot of low resistance liquidities resting below, and we have a 1 hour and 4 hour order block down there. So
It's what's gonna happen is NQ
I'm
is
in
gonna
short.
manipulate up into this get, bro.
You're in short.
look at the 5 minute. It just literally created like
No, no, it's going up.
equal highs.
Ooh,
What? No way you just entered short, bro.
why you
I
entered
I
didn't, bro.
guarantee
short?
it's not going up.
Trey, I'm kidding
I
with y'all.
I
It is gonna,
guarantee it's gonna
dude.
go
It is,
down.
bro. Dude, relax. It's going up.
Is
Bro, why you
100.
entered shorts?
You need
Yo,
to,
am I
you need to relax.
exit
15
liquidity?
contracts in short.
No way.
It's going up. It's gonna fill this volume imbalance that it just ran through last time.
No, it's going short. I'm saying it's going short, so it's going to.
Yeah.
it's going short. I mean, on a lower time frame, but it's on a low time frame, but it's going to go short. But
Everybody needs to relax. It's going up to this volume imbalance.
No,
Why,
it's going short.
Mr. Monkey? You're noble.
There it is. There's my move. 30-second
Good make it
inverse.
That is
1
a
hour.
SMT, so
Wait, did ES go above?
yeah, ES went above and sweep the highest
Oh
high.
my gosh.
That's a
It's a
SMT.
sign.
3 5 4 3 5 4 3
All right, I gotta close these charts before my eyes start bleeding.
4 3 5 5 4 3 5 4.
Wyatt, lock yourself out before you do something dumb.
Dude, I have 2 days.
You can full port tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Okay.
I'll help you set it up and watch. It'll be fun.
Okay.
5 5 4.
But I could full port now.
No, you can't because it chops. The full porting, you just literally just you click it and then the news comes out and it either hits TP or hits stop loss.
All right. I locked out. I didn't get in
Good.
15 contracts short.
I'll show you. It actually works probably like
look for
70%.
shorts. Look for shorts tomorrow. Look for shorts tomorrow.
I got it
Yes,
at
sir.
100 contracts.
I just think
If we haven't taken all this low resistance draws and liquidity today, look for shorts.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think the shorts are probably because we are just bearish overall on the higher time frame. So
No, higher time frame is bullish. Higher time frame is definitely bullish.
Why can't we
Because
go back?
if you look at the weekly, the weekly put in a bullish SMT.
relax. If you go to the 4 hour, and tell
Mhm.
me that we are bullish. Look at this downtrend we are in from Thursday,
Look-
October 30th, all the way
No,
to the low.
look at the weekly. Look at the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame. Look at ES and Nasdaq. Look at the weekly time frame. Nasdaq puts in a lower low. I think ES puts in a higher low on a closing basis, not the wicks. The bodies, the wicks do the damage, and the bodies tells the story.
That is right. That's true.
I mean, obviously,
Bodies tell the story.
Price came down.
financial-
Price came down into a high time frame. Look at that weekly order block. It came in and tapped in the weekly order block, and then
filled.
look the reaction off of that. Look at the reaction off of that.
Until we break structure to the upside, we're still bearish.
Yeah, until the weekly breaks a weekly like I said, if we break a weekly low or we broke below a weekly low, that's when like we start looking for lower prices. Because the weekly holds more weight than the daily do and than the 4 hour do.
You want to
And
hear what I think?
we haven't had a
You
monthly
can tell
inversion.
me. You can tell me at the end of the week if I'm right or wrong. I think
Yeah, I
that
mean it's a game of probability. So we both you could be right, you could be right, and I could be wrong, and I could be right, and you could be wrong. It's a game of probability, but I'm going off basically like the weekly time frame.
Here, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen, and you can come back and tell me if it's probability or not. You ready?
Yeah.
You listening? Write this down and tell me if I'm right in a week. Okay, Nasdaq had a new week opening gap that it did not fill. That's for a reason. It left
Mm-hmm.
relative equal lows down there,
Yeah, I see the relative
right?
equal lows.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're making the wick for the week up here, making the new week, the wick, the weekly wick up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna come down and we're gonna take all these lows. We're gonna fill this unfilled weekly gap right here over the next month,
Yeah,
right there.
I see it.
Wick, close down here, inverse this. It's gonna come right here.
I'll take
You
the
just come
under
back and
for
tell me
one.
when that's wrong. No.
I believe that'll happen. It's a
Um,
great idea.
yeah, I mean that could
It's
that
respecting
could be
bearish.
possible. That could be
You're respecting
possible.
bearish
You're
low.
that could be
You're
possible.
flipping,
That's another
flipping
scenario. That's
bullish gap.
another scenario. That's another scenario that could
Respecting bearish.
play out. I guess I'm just not trying to call any tops or bottoms right now. I'm not trying to call any tops, you know.
Disrespecting bullish gaps. Respecting bearish gaps. We did take out the slow. If we get a change in the state, maybe we move higher. But I don't think that leaving those relative equal lows right at the new week opening gap fill is unintentional. That's all I'm gonna say. Just kind of use inference. Don't get so focused on the like, are we going up and down, up or down, like shaking? Just like, what are they trying to do? Why are they doing all this? What is this move doing? What's the move doing right now that we're doing? How does price move? You should know this because you know everything. Fill imbalances, take
On
liquidity.
liquidity, yeah, on liquidity, rebalancing
So we're
efficiencies.
moving up, rebalancing inefficiency.
Or seeking liquidity.
Yep, those are the two rules. What are we doing right now? What is this?
It might.
Rebalancing
Inbound.
equilibrium.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's also this volume bounce right here that just kind of got ran through last time. So I think that might be a place where we can go. Just looking for premium arrays, premium fair value gaps, or premium order blocks, whatever you want to call it. Premium, we're in premium. Found this right here.
You know why?
And
You
what?
know why? I was thinking the same thing, but you know why I think different? It's because if we were because the look at how the weekly close. If we was gonna rebalance in efficiency, we would have broken that weekly low and then rebalance probably to a lower time frame in efficiency, like maybe a 4 hour, you know?
Yeah,
Because they can
the
still
only
do
problem
that.
with that is the only problem with that is all that damage was done on one day. So like, look, you had this is Sunday right here, or this is Monday. So Monday
Hmm.
manipulated into a gap. Tuesday and Wednesday had no news, so all this was just kind of baloney. It waked back up right into the gap again on Thursday, and then you had that actual move, and this was just a rebalance. So we're just rebalancing the range and the moving lower, is what I think personally. But you
Man,
can't
that's
really predict that. All you can predict is
yeah.
are we disrespecting premium arrays or are we disrespecting them? So this could be a sweep. We could disrespect. We could move higher, but again, this new week opening gap being left open and not filled all the way is pretty sketchy in my opinion. Even though ES and YM both filled it, that gap being um, open still is pretty sketchy in my opinion. So I think
I guess
personally,
it's
this is like
time.
Monday move up, Tuesday chop, Wednesday move lower, Thursday move lower,
In time
Friday.
too. In time is usually gonna time is usually because time is usually gonna show us what's really gonna to happen. But it's just a weekly time frame, man. We didn't disrespect that we didn't disrespect any discount raise. Usually if we're gonna be bearish, it usually disrespects high time frame discount raise. So usually like an order block or a buy side sell side inefficiency. You know, that's why.
Yeah, once you got this break of structure right here to the upside on the 1 hour and manipulated lower, then I was cool with moving up and rebouncing this range. So this move was all planned. I was bearish on the day though, so I thought that we were going to come up, touch equilibrium, touch this 1 hour, and then start moving lower. So I was wrong, but it is what it is. Um,
I had caught
but
that nice long on Friday.
we would have been one.
Yeah, I caught that shit on the 50-minute time frame.
That long that I talked about would have actually played out, by the way, the one that I wanted to be in, but for some reason just didn't get. My chart was broken. I need to make sure that's working for tomorrow. That would have worked like a charm, though. This long right here. So we would have been 1-0 on the day if we would have gotten filled, but since we weren't, we took no trades, and I think that that is probably the best decision anyways, because this was pretty.
That's always the best. That's always the best decision. Like no trades is not. It's always no. People think that when you don't trade, like I guess it's just the trading community makes you think that you always have to trade to be active when really it's not the case. I think no trading is actually trading too.
Yeah.
No trading is not the trade.
You definitely got the knowledge, bro. If honestly, if I were you, I would just close the chart and just kind of like,
Oh yeah, I'm not
I
trading
don't know,
today. Nah, I woke
not
up
all
today.
the
I woke up today.
pieces.
Who's talking?
Me, I think you've got all the pieces, bro. I think just, I don't know. I think like even like right now, like what do you trade? When do you trade? Do you just trade AM?
I trade New York PM session. Um,
You
yeah,
trade
I trade
AM
I
to
trade the
PM?
AM. Yeah, I trade the AM. I trade the AM. No, sometimes I would trade the PM because I'm an intraday trader, so I don't trade the low time. I don't trade the 1 minute anymore. I trade my entries. So basically, I wait for my setup to form on the 1 hour, and then my entries basically on the 15 minute or 5 minute.
Yeah. Um,
So it
I
takes
would,
it takes
if
time
I
for
was
those candles
you,
to
I would stick
close.
with one. I would stay, if you're gonna do that forever,
Yeah,
that's more like
that's
swing trading.
yeah, that's
You're probably
definitely
gonna
that's
like hope
definitely
for
my
the week.
style. That's
Are you
definitely
gonna
my
hope for
style now.
are you still trading futures?
Yeah, I'm still trading future. I'm trading ES.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard for you to get like price deliveries like intraday or trading on those high time frames.
Yeah, I understand. Like me, it's less trades for me, and then that's okay with me. Like if I can catch one good setup or two setups during the week, that's good with me, man. I'm straight with
Yeah, no,
that.
I understand that. I'm just saying like it's going to be hard for you to like your entry is going to be have to be like around like 8:30 for you to even get like the RR right to where you can put the stop loss in like a safe place.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured that out too.
So
I
just
figured that out too.
if I was you, I would just stick to one thing. Like when's the last time you went like a month or 2 months without like switching your model or switching like your
Um,
when's the last time? Has it ever happened?
No, no, no. This is the first time. Ever since I started back how to trade. Ever since I started like actually trading, which is remember I started learning how to trade in March,
Hmm.
and then I was just learning, and I was back testing and tape reading and stuff like that. And then I started getting active and actually trading probably like 3 months ago or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, I've just been scalping and just been, scalping, but I figured out scalping is really not my thing. So like I figured that out like last week. So I'm just gonna stick to this because that's what it feels right to me. And it gives me time to think, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing. I switched. The thing is, last week when I switched my trading style, you know, um, I literally caught my first trade, and then it was a banger. Like I almost blowed my account, and I literally put 200. And I made I made like what? I put like 200. It was like 190 or 80, and then I made my shit back like the same. I made my shit back the same day.
That's awesome.
Just basically
What was your
trading
RR?
a higher time frame.
Do you know what your risk to reward was?
Hmm?
Do you know what your risk to reward was?
My risk to reward was a one. That time it was like a 2 to 7.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if
it
you're
was a two to
taking two
seven.
trades a week, if you're taking 2 trades a week, and we'll give you a generous 30% win rate on take trading like 1 to 4.
And
You're
right
if
now,
you're trading once or twice a week, then
uh-huh.
you could literally go a full month without taking a win.
Yeah, I figured that out
Do you
too.
think that like your head, like do you think that like you mentally could like handle not winning for a whole month?
Yeah, I can do that. Because the thing is,
All
if
right.
I can win, if I can have a win, all the let's say losses are inevitable, right? But let's say if I'm
Yeah.
training a higher time frame equals more accuracy, right?
No,
And it
no,
gives you time
I
to
understand what you're saying.
it
I'm just
gives it
saying,
gives you
like, I'm just saying that, like, for me personally, like, I'm trying to tell you that, like, you're completely in the wrong place. Because um, I'm taking probably 3 to 5 trades a week on the low time frame. So if you're trading like high time frame scalps like that, um, I would try to go find somebody that trades more like that, like a different mentor that trades more, like you, because
yeah, that's
even though
true.
we're both
'Cause
ICT traders, like, it's going to be really hard for you to relate with anything that we're doing here. And
uh-huh,
also, like, my psychology is, if I'm taking 4 to 5 trades a week, I need to be winning 3 or 4 of them.
yeah.
So I found a model that wins 75 to 80% of the time, getting a 1-to-1. I know that I'm going to get that. This last month has been really hard. I'm like literally break even. I've won just as many as I've lost. So it's been a tough month, but my psychology is fine because I know that I'm executing trades correctly and it's not hurting me because I'm break even. If I went a full month without winning a trade, I probably would just close the charts and go get an actual job because
And
that would
and
just be so hard.
if you look at, I'm not waiting for like I'm basically trading liquidity pool to liquidity pool, right? So I am not like, once I'm trading the daily and the weekly range. So let's say throughout the week we've taken like maybe a previous weekly low, previous weekly high. I'm literally gonna just be looking for setups, targeting the next liquidity pool. So basically, during the week, it takes a week until you have news and you have like, you know you have the market setting up itself to attack the next liquidity pool. And basically, what I do is I look for, higher lower time frame, which is the 1 hour and the 15 minute. I look for my setups on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. I just basically target. I'm not targeting the liquidity pool to liquidity pool, but I'm actually targeting 1 to 7. I'm just targeting a 1 to 7, and then I'm done. I don't have to target like the weekly low or the weekly low, because that's basically how I traded. And I target inefficiencies too. So if we have a 4 hour inefficiency, and let's say we've taken out a previously weekly high, um I'm looking for setups to target. Just basically looking for my entry model to target that inefficiency, or target
I'm not
that.
saying I'm not saying I don't like your model. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying I don't like what you're doing because I think that you probably know exactly what you're doing. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, from a psychology based, one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn was that I had to put my mind first and I had to find a way to almost trick my brain to know that what I'm doing is not gambling and what I'm doing is correct. And if I was losing 3 weeks in a row, taking 6 trades and looking at the charts for 2 to 3 hours a day every day, there's no way I'm able to do that,
Yeah.
just personally.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
I just need like, I'm just trying to give you advice on stuff that I've already been through, because, like, I was at a point where I tried Palace strategy. I know, Zion was talking about Palace strategy. He trades like one to
Mhm.
eight, like minimum risk. Um, he trades rejection blocks. I can't do that. I can't lose 6 trades in a row and be cool, and then one pay it all back. I can't do that. That doesn't make sense to me personally. I like consistency. I like winning when I enter the market every time, or almost every time. And when I lose, I like it to be because it had to be a sample. Because if everybody won 100% of the time, then obviously everybody would be rich, and that doesn't make sense. So
Mhm.
I like having high conviction, winning 70 to 80% of the time. That's what works for me. Um, and I've found that through failing in every other way possible. So
Yeah, I
I
do.
just
I do.
don't
I
want to
did
see
find
you
them.
fail because you definitely have all of the knowledge, all of the concepts, everything about there is to know about ICT. So all you have left to do is figure out the psychology side of it, and that's the hardest part. So
That's and
you're
and that's the
probably
thing. And that's the thing. That's why I hopped onto this. I hopped onto this because it really helps with my psychology. And I think that it's if let's say I decide to maybe switch to scalping during the like maybe later in my trading journey, right? Like having the
yeah.
higher time frame outlook. it's gonna give me a better edge and idea because I started on the lower time frame. So mastering the higher time frame right now, and then scaling. Let's say if I want to scale down to the lower time frame, like me mastering the high time frame right now is just gonna make it way easier for me to scalp because I know what the higher time frame is most likely gonna do, and then literally aligning with that, and like aligning with that. So
Yeah.
I think that's what like that's gonna help me out too if I decide to switch to scalping. But right now, with for my psychology, intraday trading basically it's not really swinging, because I'm literally holding a position for the day, not for not for like a week or for another like not for like a week or hold for like a whole but I'm literally holding a position for just that New York session.
Yeah.
So that's really my motto because um where's the where's the thing because yeah, it's really like because my personal motto is like I really trade the daily and the weekly range. And I'll be using the economic calendar to understand, what the next coming week, and just like today, I didn't trade because the economic calendar we had no news, no high impact news, and I just basically use the weekly power of three to understand narrative. And once I have the narrative, I just align it with my bias for intraday for directional bias intraday. So it's very simple,
Yeah, I hear you.
very simple. I tried to overcomplicate shit in the beginning when I was trying to trade, trying to learn all
Yeah.
the concepts and shit like that. And that was killing me as a trader.
Yeah. The simpler, the better. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the simple the better, bro. Just high time from liquidity sweep. And my entry model is basically a failure to displace. If I'm bullish and we just swept like with the weekly low, and usually if I'm looking for an entry model, if I'm looking for my entry model is basically a liquidity sweep, shift in market structure, failure to swing lower, and then a displacement, and then I'm literally targeting the next draw on liquidity. That's basically my entry model. And then it's a very high probable entry model when you have a failure to displace because that's institutional order flow entry drill right there because that really shows you big players are within the market and they're not willing to sell. They're not really to willing to I guess sell at that price.
I agree. I'm telling you, everything that you said is accurate ICT information. It's just like, when can you put these pieces together? So,
Yeah. Have you
well,
watched Jade Cap?
who?
Jade Cap, he's like this Asian trader. He made like what 2 point something in prop firm
Nah,
payouts.
nah, I haven't watched him.
Yeah, dude's very good. He's a great trader, man. He's a very, very great trader. I mean, he trades more asset classes though. He has much of asset classes. He trades like forex pairs and he trades gold futures and indices and shit like that. So I mean, that's how he's able to get a lot of setups every single week because he's not trading more than one asset class. But right now, for the experience part, I don't have that much experience, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm just gonna stay patient. You know.
All right, bro.
I
Well,
got.
I'll catch you in the morning.
Oh, okay, no problem.
All right, boys. Down. I love hot girls, bro. Getting great name. See you in the morning.
Yeah, you guys, do you guys have any advice on like? Do y'all think should I take my time on passing the evaluation, so I should just full port it and just
Yes.
pass it?
Yes. Yes. You should take your time. Because if you can't pass the eval stage, then there's no point because you can't pass the funded either.
So just yeah, that's the way I look at it because I have
You need to build
there's other traders that be like, yeah, what you about to say?
you need to build the confidence. So when you
Yeah,
pass the eval the correct way, just like you're going to pass the funded,
exactly,
get the
exactly. I
confidence.
like the way you think. I like the way you think because I seen this trader was like, oh, you shouldn't be wasting your time on eval. You should be going aggressive and shit like that.
Like
But at the
people
same
that have,
time, what you said?
that's for people that have taken several payouts and are just they're saying that But once you've taken several payouts, that's common knowledge anyway. So you shouldn't like listen to all that. That's just noise.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
just
because
noise.
when you blow your account and then and then you haven't really touched that amount of money, with you're not
It
gonna
just
really have the confidence. It's gonna be destroying your confidence.
it messes up your head. So I would just be
Yeah.
patient, take setups, see how you react. Even though it's not even real money, see how you react with sim money.
Hmm.
See, because it's sim money until you get a payout anyways. It's all
Yeah.
even though when you're funded, it's still sim money. So there's no reason to put extra pressure on it. You're just trying to execute your model to the best of your ability. That's all you're trying to do. So
Facts, bro.
take your time, bro. Even if it takes you a month, bro, just see how make sure you're risking the same amount every trade, taking the same amount
Yeah.
of trade a week, taking the same A plus setups. Because when you take a lower probability setup and you mix it with high probability setups, then your win rate's all messed up. So take the
Yeah.
same trade setups, risk. So if you're risking, what do you have, a 50K account?
Yeah, I'm risking only 200
Okay,
in the
don't
trade.
risk
Only
any
200.
more than 0.5%.
Yeah, I'm only risking about 200. If I can risk lower than that, I risk lower than that.
Yeah,
Cause
250.
literally
I would risk around 200, 250 to 300 a trade max.
Okay.
I would take probably. I mean, if you're trading your same model, um, you should probably risk more because you're only going to have one setup a week, one or two setups a week.
Okay.
So if you're risking that same, if you're taking, you want to risk about 1% a week max. So 1% is $500. If you're taking two setups, that's $250 a trade.
Okay. But if I can get one setup that week, you just risk that
Yep.
one.
If it's
Yeah.
Thursday and you think this is the only step you're getting, you should risk 500 to trade.
Yeah, it's mostly Thursdays. That's when you really get the good setups.
Yep.
But that's when
But,
that's yeah,
well,
Thursday
that
or
was last
Friday.
week. Last week, there were no news Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and then there was news Thursday, like high impact news Thursday or Friday. So that's why you saw that huge volume. Also, Trump tweeted
Yeah.
out Thursday at like 11 something. That's what that huge move down was. Me and Zion caught that move.
Yeah, that was a nice fucking trade right there. That was a nice fucking trade right there.
Yeah, yeah, that
I
was
have I had
nice.
I didn't make that transition yet, but usually I really got my setup. I could if I had made that transition, I would have got that setup because that was a very, very, very nice setup right there.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well,
All right,
good luck to
man.
y'all tomorrow, bro.
You too, man. You too, man. You have a good one.
Also, if you're don't trade other stuff, just trade New York AM session. That you'll learn
Hmm.
that that's the way.
Yeah,
Because when
that's definitely a plan.
you trade AM, PM, Asia, I know you don't do all this. When you trade
Uh,
Asia, whenever, um,
my
when you trade other than New York AM, you add different variables into the trading because it moves
yeah,
differently this time. So in PM, it
yeah,
moves slower than AM. So you don't want to
yeah,
have you want to get used to the way that it moves in the AM, like right off the rip. So like I've gotten so used to a huge move up off the open or a huge move down, or I've also gotten used to a chop, manipulate, then move, or I've also gotten used to I know which phase price is in all the time. Like right
yeah.
here, I
Let me
know
see.
that this is accumulation right here,
Hmm.
and that this is the manipulation below into this gap, and this takes out this intermediate low, and then now we're ready to distribute higher. But the only reason I didn't take it is because this could be the manipulation here. So getting used to the way that the market moves in the AM is the best way to become profitable because you
Yeah,
can see what's going on. You can see these things down here. This SMT, all right, we're probably moving higher. But the only thing that was holding me back was this trend line liquidity. So like I have all these things built up, all these rules, all these different things that I'm seeing, but you just need to get used to how price moves at one time per day because you don't want to be at the charts more than 2.5 hours a day, bro. You just don't. Like my butt's hurting sitting here for so long, especially after the weekend. It's just time for me
yeah.
to get
I
up.
don't. Yeah,
So I need to
more less screen time is way better because my rules is basically if New York sweeps and there's no displacement and it happens late, I stop trading for the day. I stop
yeah,
stop trading for the day.
yeah.
I ain't
because
gonna be forcing setups, you know.
like right here, and you also need to be able to like I don't know. Did you trade this morning at all, or did you just watch?
No, no, no. I didn't trade. I woke up and I knew it was gonna chop today, like just because you remember my setups have to form on the 1 hour for me to take
Yeah.
the trade. So I didn't have no setups on the 1 hour. So because I'm only looking for longs. So I'm only looking for longs. So right now that's my bias. But yeah, I
Yep.
didn't get any setup based on my
So like, look,
confluences that they on
I'm
the
with you.
line.
Why wouldn't you be interested in this 1 hour like inverse that happened overnight? Why didn't you like this? If you're
Let me
looking
see.
for if you're bullish and you see a 1 hour inverse right here and then an SMT with the new company, yeah, why didn't you like this long?
Because you know why? I'm expecting a retracement back down into that. If you look at that, I'm expecting a retracement back into the first that order block down there.
This one right here?
Yeah, I'm expecting a retracement back into that
Okay.
because
Before you
if we're yeah if we're definitely gonna be taking out these highs, I'm expecting them to have people chasing and then that's when they're going to manipulate back down into that order block, and if I can find a strong rejection around that, that's when I'm gonna look for my entry because
okay.
usually that smart money what happened.
As long as you got a plan, I like it. I just want you to,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I like that you know what's going on because you can tell me all the stuff that I know. Like I understand like all the rules, the ICT. Like I've taken several payouts using ICT concepts. I know like
Hmm.
I know what's going on. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I don't. There's infinite ways to trade ICT.
Hmm.
So it's kind of whatever works for you. Like right here, like what you're talking about, I'd be looking for like a pullback into this 1 hour so I can short into this 1 hour. I wouldn't even worry about the order block. So we have similar like ideas of like what prices are doing. We both
Hmm.
know that people are going to FOMO into this market and it's going to sell off.
Yeah.
We both know that. So that's where ICT has taught us the bias of it's because it's all really narrative. The concepts are just to surround the narrative. They help you build a narrative. So you see an
Hmm.
inverse, a massive pull up. You're expecting equilibrium of the range to get hit, which is going to be this gap. So if it started pulling back right now, we got to break a structure on the 15-minute. I'm expecting this hourly gap to get touched. It's like stuff like that. Me and you both know that. It's just how can you replicate it in the market on a consistent basis and switching models and not finding something that presents itself, but like once a week is just going to be hard for you. So I don't know how long you're going to be doing this, but I like your mindset of the fact that you're trying to learn the higher time frame first
Hmm.
before before you start moving down. But if you can just look at the chart and say like if you knew this morning that it was going to be a bullish day because of accumulation, manipulation, and distribution higher, if you knew that coming into today, then you've already done that. You already know the daily bias. Like you've already
Yeah.
accomplished that goal. So now you just come down like you use the 1 hour to form your daily bias, and then you come down to the 15-minute. And if you're bullish, here, we'll look at the 5 minute because that was cleaner. You come down to the 5 minute, you see this initial move open up off the open.
Hmm.
You're
Yeah.
still bullish. You can take an entry model after this pullback, and that's high probability. So you take an inverse right here. So you are bullish. So you have bullish 5 minute. You're bullish high time frame bias. And then I trade inversions, so I would take this trade right here if I was you. If I was bullish on the day, I just wasn't bullish, so I didn't catch this. Still running higher. So like you today prove that you know enough about the market to be able to trade. I get 1 to 1, so I find the stop loss, and then so it would have been 65 points.
Hmm.
I was looking at this right after. I was really disappointed that I missed this.
Yeah, because
This is
my when I woke up, I was like, I'm not gonna be looking for any trades because today was gonna. I know because I trade during high impact news. So today I knew it was gonna be choppy as fuck today. So that's why I didn't even trying to look for a setup because that's one of my rules. If there's no news Monday and I'm trading a higher time frame, I need volatility. So that's the reason why I didn't even look for a setup this morning.
Yep.
Because
No, no.
on the lower time frame, on the lower time frames, you guys can find plenty of setups, you know. And but
Not
usually
well,
if I
kinda. Because
yeah,
like, oh, what did I just do? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know what I just did. If you guys can hear me, I'm gonna hop off. I can't hear you all. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, okay.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. But it is what it is. I'll catch you all tomorrow. I'll
Bye
type in the chat. Make sure y'all can hear me.
bye.
Okay. All
Catch
right,
you all.
man. You have a good one, man.
Hmm. What a day, what a day.
Come here, come here, come here. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Okay. All right, guys. See you.
Bye.
All right, man.
Good night.
Order filled. Order filled.
What a good deal, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just fucking myself up, bro. But take any dumb trades. Damn. I'm subscription cost because monthly from the sign up date until you reach the funded account or the account is cancelled. Which is quite crazy. It's only like it's less than double its price only, bro. That's so good of a deal, bro. I'm gonna go back to stop step. I might go back to stop step. Forgot about the drawdown, but I don't think that matters. Because I don't need to pay money. Yet my stuff, my alpha futures, I need to pay money. Unless they remove it. What do you see? Okay. Interesting. What is it again? Forgot. XRP is 2.1. Wow, that's crazy. I just want this to like pump all the way to like millions of dollars. I don't understand why it didn't sweep this area of liquidity though. This news low could have been taken out and then we pump. That would be good, but yeah. Ah man. Now I'm wishing I entered more, but it didn't hit my buying price. How about here, here, here? Hey, no, did I? How about like high up, I think. It's fine. This phone case, this screen protector sucks, bro. How did it even get scratched? And what did it get scratched off, bro? Confused. Oh my days, I'm tired of buying screen protectors every bloody month, bro. So annoying, like, for real. Oh no, this is 3 minute. Nope, there's no 3 minute here. It says 2 minute. There's a 2 minute. Okay, good. invest. I need a retracement back up. Then I can take my entry. So CISD 80. Not here. Oh, there isn't a CISD. Unless you count this one. I think I want to count this one. Damn. Technically, there isn't a CISD. But there is one on... yes, but... let's see the respect. Okay, closes well in 3 minutes, so I'll take the shots. So set this high. Take profit at 101 first. Here's my BE. And here is my trail TP. That might take profits all the way down here. Yep, let's see how this goes. Selling 5 contracts. Will this work out? Will this not work out? Can only find out. I think this is good though. Touches BE. Breaking even. Doesn't touch USL. Breaks me out. Unfortunately, so it's a break even trade. Ooh, tough. Okay. I don't want to go school tomorrow and I'm quite hungry as well. I could do this tomorrow in school though. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna go end the stream. Yeah, fortunately for you guys it works.